Hello, Bots and Books fans. This is Scorp1701, and tonight I am very happy to bring you the Target exclusive Neca Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Leonardo vs. Shredder 2-pack. And this was a bear to find. Tell you what, these Target exclusives are hard to find as it was, but Leonardo vs. Shredder, oh my goodness. I found everyone except for him on the shelf almost every time I went, and I just got lucky once. And here we are, bringing them to you tonight. So let's jump right into it by looking at the box. And you can see it has Nickelodeon up here, has Leonardo versus Shredder. Nice green and yellow box. You have Leo with his katana blade here, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Shredder looking all angry. Arr, I'll get you, Turtles. And you can see him there in the box. On this side, you have the heroic Leonardo with his katanas. On the back, you have the scenario of Shredder and Leonardo fighting, and then you have the other three that we've reviewed in this series, and then you have a little bit of a bio read-up that you can read. I'll go ahead and let it stay here for just a second. Alright, that's good enough. And on this side of the box, you have Shredder. On the top of the box, just Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Nickelodeon logo and a little bit of warning. And on the bottom, you have the producers of the toy in the box and all those other things, you know, director and blah, 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 and barcodes and stuff like that. But anyway, I don't want to see him in the box. You don't want to see him in the box. So let's go ahead and get this guy out of the box. Alright, here we are with Shredder. Like we did the other toys, we will look at one action figure at a time. And we'll start with Shredder here. And let's take a look at his accessories. He comes with this very nice looking sword. Very deadly looking, looks sharp, but it's actually, you know, just the way it's molded. And it is a little pointy, so be careful with it. Don't cut your eye out or stick your eye out, so that would be kind of bad. It's nice and silver, kind of got a two-tone. No, it's just one tone, I'm sorry. It's just the way it looks, kind of has the shadow of how it's cut. And then it has some gold here for the hilt, and you have the brown wrap, and then a little gold piece at the gold coloring at the bottom. So it's really nice color for just a little sword. He comes with a communicator that has ugly little Krang's face in there. Oh, Shredder, where are you? I'm in my body belt. Okay, so Shredder can hold that. We'll get to that in a minute. Watch him hold it. He comes with a canister of what I'm going to say is mutagen. It's not like your normal canister because it doesn't have, you know, it's not green and you can't see it, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is supposed to be. And it's got two-tone color on it, like most of the accessories. Like, you see the back is a little darker because it's like shadow, and then the front is a nice blue. Yeah, and it looks kind of like a Pepsi or a drink can there you can drink out of. But anyway, that's that. The canister. He also comes with two sets of hands. He has a set of weapon holding hands, and it's really neat because these hands are nicely sculpted, and they have his palm daggers on them, or his blades for his on his palm, which is nice. So you can see the bottom here. It's very cool. Very nice there. Okay. Also has a set of what I want to say are like karate chopping hands, or maybe attack hands, maybe grappling hands. So those are nice. And you can see they got some nice painted detail. They even did the bottom. On this one they did, but on this one I think they missed it. But that's okay. So yeah, see, no paint there. But still, that is really nice. Those are some nice hands. So, and that's it for accessories. So let us get to him, the man himself. And Shredder comes in standing at approximately 6.5 inches tall. But oh my gosh, this is a very beautiful figure. He is jumping straight out of the cartoon. Let's back up a little bit so we can get him a little closer. And I don't believe we've ever had a cartoon accurate Shredder, but I could be wrong. I collected the Ninja Turtles when they first came out, but then the Shredder that came with the original toys, he was strange looking. He didn't have a shirt on, which is I don't know where they got the design, but hey, this one is much better. So taking a look at him, let's get him in close here. Taking a look at his head, he has his battle mask on, which is really nice, and it can articulate to the left and to the right. And you can see it has the darker shade, so it's brighter in the front and then darker in the back. And the 3 points can actually move out just a hair, right here, and then up here, and then over here. So maybe if you got those heated up, they can actually stay in a more of a cool, imposing position. So I don't know, but anyway, coming down, he does have this cloth good purple cape, which is really nice. It comes all nice and long and wide, and a little bit of stretch to it, and it will come wrap under here, so it can go between his shoulder spikes. But if you don't like that look, it can actually go over his shoulder spikes, and you can kind of drape it like that if that's something you're interested in. I think that looks silly, but you know, because I've always imagined Shredder and saw Shredder with the cape out, so that's how it'll be. Maybe a little long in the front because it comes down way down here, but I don't know. I guess that's just preference. Anyway, moving on down to his shoulders. This is just a little soft plastic, and it's attached to his actual shirt, and it can go up and down a little bit. It has nice little plastic spikes on it, and goes down to his arm, and he has some nice marks on his arm, kind of cartoon cell looking, and coming down to his forearm armor. This is soft plastic again, nothing really sharp here. Comes up here, wraps around his forearm here, and comes down to his hand, which is articulated. Can go up and down, but we'll get to that later. And he comes with a closed fist. So that's the third set of hands. The one he's wearing is a closed set. But anyway, back to his tunic. It is gray, and you can see some, Come on. It's gray, and you can see some details in there. And it's, again, as you go around to the side, you have the light gray and then the dark gray on the back. Coming down to his belt, and his tunic continues down to the front, and it's connected to this like waist piece right here. And there's a slit in the side to allow his feet to come out there. And coming down to black pants, and then his leg spikes. So this guy's got a lot of spikes, and black boots. On the back of the figure, lift up the cape, and it's the same color motif, so nothing too interesting about the back. The back of the helmet is actually nicely detailed. You got a little bit of rivets in there, so yeah, that's cool. That is cool. Alright, now getting back to articulation, I think. Oh no, let's get that out of the way. But we initially said that his head can turn left and right, and it can actually go 360. He's possessed. And his arms can go up. They can't go all the way around because of the shoulder spikes. I'm sorry. They kind of prevent it from going all the way around, but you still have your bicep swivel right here. You got your elbow bend right here, and your hands can go all the way around, and they can bend up and down. Cape. He does have a waist swivel. I always want to say whist. I don't know where whist comes from, but anyway, waist swivel. It can take him all the way around. Oh, dude. Stupid. It hurts. And he has leg articulation. We saw it can go all the way out to the side like that. It can go back a little bit, but again, this flap here and this flap here will prevent it from going too far up and too far back, but that's okay. He has double knee joint. No, I'm sorry. He has, double knee bend that can get his feet going. Kick in, out, and back, up, back. I gotta get my jazzercise on. And then that's pretty much it. His foot can go around, and he's got a little bit of a rocker in there. And at the tip, he has a little bend that can go up, and it can go down, like that. Ow! Sorry, Shredder, sorry. Alright, let's get him posed. Moving into accessories, here we see Shredder holding his katana, whoosh, whoosh, yeah, and his communicator talking to Krang again. Hurry, Shredder! Hold on, I'm watching Days of Our Lives. And here he is with his open strike hands. Yeah, I point you to death, turtles. And here Shredder is holding the mutagen as best as I can get him to hold it. It's a little big. You can put it like this. I did try to put it into the weapon holding hand, but it was too big and the hand couldn't open wide enough to get around it. So I guess you'll just have to use it as a prop, or this is how only way that I could find that you can hold the thing. So, and for some comparison, here Shredder is with his loyal Foot Clan members. Let's see if we can get him to stand up. Come on. Stand. Oh, for the love of Shredder. Stand up. Okay, there we go. Now the background wants to fall. Oh. Alright. There is that. And here he is with Krang in his little robot suit. I don't know. I like to do the Krang voice. I don't know. So anyway, that is the bad guy team from these NECA exclusives, and they look pretty nice. So yeah, adding Shredder in there. He got a leader now, yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for Shredder. So let's get to the main event. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, at least I have been waiting for, since the day I walked into that Target and saw the other three on display and chased people down, looking through their buggies, trying to find the set of Ninja Turtles. We have Leonardo, the undisputed leader of the Ninja Turtles. And I love this guy. He is so beautiful. Again, it's the same mold as the other turtles, but there's just something about, the color, the blue on him. Anyway, let's start with the accessories before I start gushing like crazy. Okay, first of all, he comes with a set of katana blades. There's two, which is awesome because he needs two, and every Leonardo has to have two katana blades, and they are really nicely done. As you can see, they are silver, and they have nice darker grays at the hilt and at the ends, and then they have the brown for the handles. And only thing, I thought katanas were a little thinner, so it's just a nitpick of mine, but I would have been happier, I think, if these swords were just a little slimmer and not just come out really big and thick at the end here. But hey, that's the only thing I get to complain about. It's not really a complaint that's worth having. Anyway, he also comes with a turtle communicator in the closed position. As you can see where the antenna will pop up there, and that's the front, and then here's the back, very nicely detailed. And So yeah, we can hold that a little bit later. And lastly, he comes with a set of alternate hands. And what these are like fighting hands, I think. So these chopping karate ninja hands. Or maybe if you get them in there and you want to try, we can try. Because they have a little, they have some articulation points where he can actually maybe do a handstand. But I don't know if that's really what they're there for. Or maybe actually he could put one on one turtle and another, and you could do some, high-fiving. Hey, dude, good job, yeah. But I don't know. We'll look at that a little later. But right now, what I want to do is look at Leonardo. And there he is. Coming in at a little over 4.5 inches. Leonardo is green, as you would expect a good turtle to be. We're going to move a little closer so we can take a look at him. Yeah, that's awesome. Again, only difference with these turtles, besides the colors of the bandanas and the initial on the belt, are a little bit of facial expressions. Leonardo here has both sides of his mouth you can see open, whereas the other turtles just had either one side or no sides. So, and Leonardo's interesting thing, his eyes are looking like straight up. And I know what it is. It's like, because when they have the figure, you pose him, you want to have him with his swords up, and he's looking straight at you like, I'm gonna get you. But anyway, taking a full look at Leonardo, he has some nice blue on his mask there, and again, same decor in the fact that it gets darker as it goes to the back, and that's still a very nice blue. I love that blue. Very vibrant. And comes down. Again, the shadows of the green is also the same. Lighter on the front, darker on the back. His shell is like a tan color, and even at the sides of it, you can see that there's a bit of a shading effect, just like a cartoon. And it comes down to his belt. Nice big L there. Some legs. Blue knee pads there. Wristbands. Elbow pads. And that's pretty much it. On the back, you can see his shell is just one solid color. So I guess that would be a darker if it goes with the same paint scheme. I don't know. And you can see actually here on his belt, he has places to put his katanas, and if you go to put them in there, it's going to be a little difficult the first couple times because it has to work its way in, and it's a little tight fitting, so to speak. And you can see the darkness on the back of his legs coming down to his bandanas and his feet. But anyway, wow, I love this figure, man. He is just so colorful, cartoon accurate. I don't know if it's that or if I just it was so hard to find him, and I'm here. I got him now, and I'm so happy. But anyway, for articulation, his head can go all the way around, but I wouldn't advise it because it still has a little bit of pull in there. His neck can move a little bit round and round. His arms can go all the way around 360 degrees. If you clear the shell, he has a bicep swivel. He has a double elbow joint. Is it double or is it single? It's just a single. I'm sorry. Single elbow joint. And his hand can go all the way around. It can move up. Shouldn't it move up? Shouldn't it move up? Oh, I guess it can't move up. I apologize. I thought I saw a hinge in there, but it cannot hinge. Arms can go out a little bit and back in. So coming down here, has no waist swivel because this is one solid piece. You can see the sides there. They don't move anywhere. Nothing can move there. But his legs, however, can go all the way out to the sides. Woo! You can do like little splits. And he has a thigh swivel. It can go almost all the way. You can go all the way around, but be careful because you don't want to break it or anything or get it out of alignment. He does have a double knee bend here. You got one up here before the pad and one below the pad, and then it comes down to his feet, which go all the way around, and it can rock a little bit to the left and right. Oh my gosh, this guy. There we go. All right, Leonardo, come on. We'll get you back down there, get you straightened up, and take a look at his accessories. And here Leo is with his katanas, ready to do some slicing and dicing. That looks awesome. I mean, he has so much anger. Rawr! Seems like that'd be a Raphael thing. And just so you guys might have an idea of what he looks like with weapon storage, this is really neat. So we'll turn him around to the side, and you can see the swords can go nicely into their sheath. You can put them down a little further if you want to, make it all the way back down like that. But you're not going to be able to see a cool effect of them on the back of the shelf if you do that. So I like to have them halfway up, sort of like that. So, and yeah, so cool. I'm just glad that they have a sheath for him to put his swords in. So come on, bring up a little bit so you can see them. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, cool. And here Leo is holding his communicator. You see, it fits right in there. Let's go around so you can actually see the other side of it too. Yeah, that's nice. And here he is with his alternate hands, open ninja's chop hands. Yeah! Or, you know, maybe the high-fiving hands. Yo, dude! Good job, guys! We did it! I don't know. Let's see. We can try to get him in a weird little somersault pose, I guess. Would that work? Will it? Will he stand? Do this? I guess. That'll work. I don't know. But anyway, it's an option. It's something you can try. But anyway. And for comparison, here he is with the original Leonardo from 1987. That's nice there. Come a long way from this little mold. And here he is with the turtle that I had for the definitive collection, the Classics line from Nickelodeon. And, you know, I don't know if he'll stand for me. He's kind of big. Just gotta manipulate him. Come on, stand up. All right. Well, you're not gonna stand, but anyway, I basically should have saw that they weren't definitive because Leonardo has that big strap across his chest, and he never did in the cartoon. But hey, I thought it was a good one. But now I have seen the error of my ways. Get out of here, you pretender. Oh, dude. And here he is with his package mate, the evil Shredder Turtle. And they look great together. Yeah, stepping right out of the cartoon. I love it. It's great. I'll get some action poses out of them in just a minute and have some neat pictures for you. Get him out of here. But that is not what we want to see. We want to see how Leonardo leads and how Donatello does machines. And we want to see how Raphael is cool but crude. Give me a break. And we want to see how Michelangelo is the party dude. Party! Oop, there he is. So can we zoom out? Ooh, zoom out. There we go. And we have all 4 turtles. And they are awesome. I love these turtles. They are so accurate, so good. The color, there's just so much I can say about it, and I will say about it in a next video that we do. But we're not talking about the whole group of turtles just yet. We are just talking about Leonardo. So we'll go back and focus on him. And this has been the Target exclusive NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2-pack Leonardo versus the Shredder. And there are not enough good things I could say about this set. Leonardo looks awesome. Shredder's awesome. He's one of the first cartoon accurate Shredders that we actually have gotten. And the accessories are great. The paint's great. The articulation. No, I could just go on. And I will, next video, because we're pretty much done with this line. Or are we? There is some news coming up I'm going to share with you in a overview video, sort of like I did with the real Ghostbusters, now that we've got through the first 4 sets. So stay tuned for that. I think I'll put that up next and kind of add a bonus. Go ahead and do that video since I'm in a Ninja Turtle mood this week. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the review, and I got some other great things coming after we get through the epilogue, I guess you want to call it. So stay with us, and I'll see you later. Have a good night. Alright, just this quick little cut-in scene. Remember I mentioned I didn't like these particular swords because I thought they were a little thick at the end. Taking the weapons from the classic series line, they fit remarkably well in his hand here, and it looks really much better, I think, than these swords. So I'm gonna switch them out in my display because I like that sword a lot better, and it even looks good on the back. It can fit the sheath, and you know, nothing wrong with a little color coordinating and such. But anyway, just thought I'd like to show that because that is a good sword, I think, for his katana instead of this thing. I don't know, it's nice. I'm not saying it's not. It's just I like that better, and my toy I'm gonna do how I want, and that's gonna be the sword that he holds. Okay, and that's the end of the review, so you guys have a good night again. Alright.